Hi everyone, it's me, the Sparkle Girl, or Pink Sparkle, whatever you like to call me. So today, I am deciding to make this important video that almost everyone I know what's going to come in a couple weeks' time, and it's the Little Mermaid. So I just thought the idea on telling everyone that it's best that we should give it some support and some respect and that. And don't get me wrong, I know that there's a load of haters going on around about being racist and that on all kinds, whatever. I mean, just because the actress Halle Bailey is black and that. Well, can I just get to the point? It doesn't matter if she's black or not. I mean, just because you don't like her, just because her appearance, that's just a stupid excuse. So I'm sorry for hurting your feelings if I, as in like offend you or something, but you got to know that you can't always keep saying these negativity words all the time because it just isn't fair for Halle Bailey because she worked so hard for her role to be the Ariel that, you know, well, let's just say that the Ariel from the live action. But we all know the Ariel that we all know and love from our childhood from the original movie 1989 with red hair and all that. So can I just say, it doesn't matter by the appearance. It may matter to you, but some people just say it doesn't that matter because I just say that's the whole thing. So if you can't, if you can't respect it, then let's just say please leave the video if you don't like my videos. So that's just my way of keeping everyone safe from getting bullied and whatsoever. So please leave if you don't want to hear this. So thank you. So for those who want to hear this, you guys will probably agree with me anyway because you probably think that those people who are hated towards the new Little Mermaid and that, especially Halle Bailey as well. Not just say, well, I just find it ridiculous, ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes, I just sometimes wish people to shut up sometimes. Not that I really want them to shut up, as in to tell them off. Well, I just want them to shut up, like saying to stop going on about it, move on, and leave poor Halle Bailey alone. She doesn't deserve any of the negativity. Well, those people think she does, but clearly she doesn't. She hasn't done anything wrong to them, really. I mean, seriously, for God's sake. So yeah, I know everyone can agree that this is getting a bit childish and that, and and it is getting way too far this time, and I just can't stand it anymore. Let's just say I just feel so bad for Halle Bailey, no matter what those people keep saying about that she is going to be so, you know, bad for the role and all that. I mean, that's just their opinion or excuse. I have seen a few people saying that I don't think she's ever going to be good as the original. Well, no. Well, that's just their silly opinion. Well, I'm sorry if I offend that to you guys if you don't really like Halle Bailey, but you got to respect no matter how much you hate her, no matter what. Just learn to keep your thoughts to yourself sometimes because it isn't fair for Halle Bailey or the film itself. And and I also hear some people seem to have this sort of hatred towards the live action, even though it hasn't been coming out yet. I mean, for God's sake, come on, guys, give it a chance, like for once, when you like for like 5 minutes or something for once of your life. You can't just expect the Little Mermaid to be the exact same as the original, and we can't keep expecting things to do what we want. It's Disney. Like, come on, guys, it's Disney. I know Disney hasn't been the same as it used to be, but we can't always expect Disney to do whatever we expect them to do. It's wrong. And I know sometimes it can be right sometimes because we wanted to help Disney. But sometimes, but if you really want to help Disney, just report and respect. But if you don't want to respect or support Disney, that's fine by you. So yeah, just I just had sometimes I just wanted to ignore the fact about people being racist and all that. But sometimes it's just hard to keep it to myself about people being nasty and that. So yeah, but like I said, I feel sorry for Halle Bailey anyway. And like I said, she doesn't deserve any of it. And I just think those people are just being stupid enough to make those weird excuses by saying by about Disney only doing it just for the money. Well, it can be true sometimes, but not all the time. Disney is trying their best to keep us entertained. I mean, you can't possibly blame Disney because, well, to be honest, I still love Disney no matter how old I am. I mean, seriously, even though I am 22, but I still watch Disney no matter how old I am, you know. I know everyone still watches Disney anyway, no matter how old you are. And besides, I know loads of people seem to saying that you're too old or young for Disney. I mean, oh, blimey, what's wrong with these people? Are they sick or something? I mean, crazy, right? Well, I'll just say, I sometimes just think those type of people who say those kind of things, I just think they live in a world of darkness. Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it, baby. Well, that's just all I'm saying. But please don't get too hated towards me just because I say these things. Because I'm trying to support the Little Mermaid and all that. But I'm not here to cause any arguments here. But that I'm trying to make my own defense for the Little Mermaid, and especially for Halle Bailey too. And believe me, Jodie Benson, you know, the original actress who did the original Ariel for, the classic 1989 film, well, let's just say she kind of support Halle Bailey for the, for the role. And I have to agree with Jodie Benson, but I forgot what she said to Halle Bailey on the Twitter or something, I think it was, saying about that she will be good and keep up the good work, something like that, yeah. And if you're watching this, Halle Bailey, you would definitely gonna like my video anyway, because I'm here for you, and so is everyone else who will help you. And no matter what people say, you're still the best actress and a great singer. And besides, you got a beautiful angel voice. Yeah, tell me about it, guys. Well, let's just say, it doesn't matter who's the person. People can have their own special, unique talent. Yep. Like, I got my own unique style of art. And sometimes singing too, but mainly art. Well, let's just say I love drawing a lot. Well, I did draw Ariel loads of times. Like, you probably have seen a picture of me with the original Ariel together. Yeah, well, I kind of love that picture so much. I never stop looking at it because every time I look at it, it makes me feel like I imagine it myself with the Ariel that we all know and love. And besides, The Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney. I mean, I would never hate The Little Mermaid. I would never have. And besides, Little Mermaid will always be my favorite no matter what. And tell me about it. I did used to have pet fishes, and I did name, well, I got 4 fishes with the name Ariel, and I think I had 3 with melodies. Yeah. You guys will probably think I'm a Little Mermaid obsessive fan. It's kind of true, because I am a huge fan of The Little Mermaid after all, so you can't possibly blame me. And I definitely like the song Part of Your World. It is a good song. So that's the whole thing, because let's just say part of your world is, well, it's kind of inspiring sometimes. It can help you realize that you can't be part of something that what you wanted to be part of, or to be, what's that word again? Complicated? It's kind of hard to pronounce that word sometimes, but I try my best, practice a bit more so I can get that word right. Because I have this little disability and now, so don't get me wrong. Yeah, so please take a slow. And yes, it is true. I do have autism, but that's got nothing to do with the Little Mermaid defense anyway. So, okay. So I just also want to, well, let's just say I wanted to make defense for the story as well. And let's just say the Little Mermaid isn't about a mermaid who has a crush on a human prince and who just wants to be with him and that. Well, because I have seen few videos of like defense of the Little Mermaid and that, and telling those people who are misunderstanding it. You know, so I had to agree with those people who made those videos defense of the Little Mermaid, and they do got some valuable points about um Ariel isn't, well, doesn't want to go to the human world just because she has a crush on a man. She only wants to go into the human world so she wanted to learn more about humans. And let's just face it, Ariel never really thought about Eric before she met him. Because I remember clearly that she was sort of like having a sort of interest and sort of uh, what's the word again? Something to do with him, had sort of hobbies, interests, all kinds about humans, human things, like thingamabobs, thingamajiggers. Yeah, okay. You guys might remember this thingamajigger episode from the TV show. Yeah. And actually, that's the first episode where we get to see Prince Eric when he was a young kid. Well, that's his first episode to appear. So, you might have guessed anyway, because that's how she learned about humans. Yep, tell you about it. But she did saw Eric saving that poor dolphin and let it free to its family, which is a good thing of him to do so. And if you guys remember correctly, Ariel did said that she wished to see his face, but until she actually did in the original movie. And that's how she fell in love with Eric for a reason, because she doesn't have this sort of like agreement with her own father, like King Triton, about humans are dangerous. Nah, humans can't not always dangerous. I mean, seriously, King Triton, you really think you know anything about humans? Sometimes he does, and sometimes he doesn't. It kind of depends on which or whatsoever. Yeah, but you can't possibly blame me for having that sort of opinion or thought. But King Triton means well to keep his, youngest daughter safe and that. But sometimes Ariel does has a good point too about saying that you can't always judge people without getting to know them. I mean, let's just face it. I mean, if you guys remember at the end of the film when King Triton finally realized that he is kind of bit in a wrong, and let's just say that he did kind of want to make sure that Ariel is happy, so he did do what's best for Ariel and let Ariel and Eric reunite. Yeah, it's kind of cute though, isn't it? So yeah, like I said, I really adore the Little Mermaid. So I just think King Triton needs to think twice sometimes. I especially can't forget about that moment in the original movie where he literally destroyed Ariel's human treasures. I mean, I feel sorry for her. I mean, she doesn't deserve any of it. But some of those people think Ariel is selfish in the movie. Well, I hardly see any selfish in Ariel at all. She's just a young mermaid who's having a hard time and having a sort of argument sort of thing, you know, with her dad, and let's just say I remember watching this girl's video, something to do about Ariel feels alone and she doesn't have anyone to talk to except for Prince Eric or something like that. Although she did have Flounder along, by her side the whole time in the whole film. Well, half of the film actually, if you guys remember that. Yeah. And if you guys remember where Flounder gave Ariel a surprise, with that statue of Prince Eric, yeah, I kind of find it cute. But the question is, how did Flounder get that statue in that in that growth. Like, really, the statue is so big for him. How can he able to do that? Well, even though he's only a small little fish. I mean, wow, Flounder, have you got like big muscles or something? You guys could probably think of being funny just because I mentioned that. Yeah, you can giggle all you like, but I just thought if Flounder does have a big muscle, then you probably have a great muscles. Like The Rock, that guy who did Moai for Moana. Yeah, that's him, alright. You guys probably never heard of him, but it's okay. But he is famous for other things too, like in that new Jumanji movie. Yeah, something like that. I just find that film really good, and I recognize him and some others like Karen Gillan and I think it was Jack Black. Yeah, I remember watching it with my high school, including with my best friend Sophie. It was quite a good film, but we're not here to talk about that film anyway. We are talking about The Little Mermaid. Yeah. Okay. Um. So, and also, some people seem to say that Aisha could be a secret sister to King Triton. Well, that's kind of true, but only in the Broadway version of the story. Because if you guys remember correctly, or if I remember correctly, let's just say she's not really King Triton's sister in the original or any other versions. They're just like separate cows who are definitely not related. No. Oh boy. Oh well. That's what I'm saying because I don't think both King Triton or Ishmael are ever related anyway, except in the Broadway version, of course. Yeah. And yeah, well, I don't know if anyone else might be able to remember this, but I can't have to admit, in the Broadway version, Flounder seems to have a crush on Ariel. Okay, now that's getting weird every time. Well, that's not got nothing to do with this. Oh, if I have to do this, I just go like this. Like Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, something like that. Well, let's just say I just think I prefer Ariel and Eric together. No one else. Yeah. Okay. So, um, um, oh yeah, I just remember something. I also remember this girl's video, and she also mentioned something to do with Ashley is manipulating Ariel by saying about all this flirty sort of thing. But I have to admit I don't think that's got anything to do with this whole situation about Ariel wanted to become human. She never thought the idea of Prince Eric anyway. She only had this sort of interest in humans for a reason because she wanted to know everything about the human world and not just Prince Eric himself. And besides, I also heard this girl saying, well, if I had to say this, I don't know what her name is or her channel's name, just in case if you guys probably gonna asking me why I keep saying the girls, something like that. But all I'm saying, I just remember watching her video, and she kind of mentioned something about Prince Eric probably have the sort of same thing as Ariel has, although he doesn't have anyone to talk to or something like that, and he is alone. He just like I don't know where his parents are. I also hear some people saying that his parents may be not there anymore or something, as in like dead or something like that. But I'm not too sure for sure, to be honest, because they're probably still around. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I have also heard some people guessing that Cinderella and her Prince Charming could be Eric's parents. I mean, I don't think they are Eric's parents. I mean, if you guys remember Descendants, no, I can't see Eric at all. No, okay. But even though that's got nothing to do with this video either, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like I said, about this whole thing about racists and making this weird, nasty rumors about the film or Halle Bailey herself, I just find it like it's just getting way too far. I mean, does these people ever have something else to do besides bullying Halle Bailey or something? I mean, they think they have rights to do so, but no, they have no idea what they're doing. I mean, they're hating Halle Bailey. I just don't know whether it's actually doing it, really doing it to for fun or something. I mean, how's that fun? I mean, it's cruel. It's cruelty. I mean, won't those people ever grow up? Well, I just think, well, like I said, they just like thick in the heads. Like they got nothing else to do besides bullying. So, well, I just hope everyone likes this video, but if it's anyone who doesn't, that's fine. But I don't deserve hate just because of this, okay? Because no one deserves hate, okay? No one does. So that's fine by you if you don't want to support the Little Mermaid or Halle. So that's just your opinion, that's fine. But to those who does respect and support, you're free to share your comments or anything like that whenever you guys need to. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoy my video anyway. So if you're new to my channel, be free to subscribe and give a like to my videos and make sure you press the notification bell to receive my videos every day. So I hope you guys enjoy my video anyway. And I'll see you guys in my next review videos. Or my live ones, I don't know for sure. So, like I said, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.